Hey everyone, and welcome back to the second channel. I now own a Dremel. Yep, that's right. After 3 years of making videos on the retro future and doing lots of different modifications involving plastic, I now finally own my own Dremel. And I do feel somewhat guilty about it because it sort of became a bit of a joke that I didn't have a Dremel on my channel. And a lot of people offered to buy me one, and I turned them all down because I can't afford to buy my own Dremel. I just can't justify the price, really, when I can make do with the limited tools that I've got. Until I made the video on the DS Macro, which involved me drilling holes, and obviously I mean, I could do that. I did that with the GBASP headphone jack. I just used a screwdriver, but I really couldn't get away with it on that one, so I just said that I didn't do it in the video. But a legend called Thomas donated me the money. I was fast asleep and I woke up. I saw it on my phone and he gave me a link to a Dremel which he recommended to buy. I didn't go with his recommendation. I went with a slightly better one that was going to be better suited for making videos, and I ended up going for this one, which is actually a wireless one. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the box, so let's just go ahead and take it out. I'm really excited to start using this thing, and the second channel is a perfect place to unbox it because anything goes on the second channel. So that's everything in the box. So there is the beautiful Dremel, and it is, as I said, a wireless one, so it is going to be really helpful for my videos because I'm not restricted by any sort of big wires or anything. And then in this box of goodies is a hard case. Oh, I love me a good hard case, and it has this really nice part here for it to just sit there like that. Absolutely beautiful. So honestly, a massive thank you to Thomas for that donation. It comes with a little dock and a charger, and also a box filled with little bits and bobs and different polishing wheels. Obviously, I just did a video before on trying to polish scratches out of a screen lens. Now I can try and do that with a buffing tool. Comes with some polishing compound, loads of different cutters, the little sort of spanner tool, which is the key, I think it's called, or something, which is how you, the chuck key, is that what it's called? Which is how you remove and put in new drill bits and bits and bobs and all that sort of stuff. I don't know anything about Dremels, but it does 28,000 RPM. It's a very powerful tool. It has got an LED on it, but by pressing the minus button 3 times, it turns that off, which is obviously going to be quite important for me if I'm doing like a macro shot. The light will sort of blow the image out on the camera, but oh my god, am I excited by this thing. It's just absolutely miraculous, and I'm very thankful that I have such an amazing audience that people would be willing to and did donate to me for this. So as I said, I can't afford to buy my own one. My girlfriend and I are saving for an apartment at the moment, so we don't have a lot of excess cash to spend on tools which cost £100. So that really has been a big help. So thank you very much. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was this. Now, this has to be the most unexpected gift that I have ever received. Honestly, there was not any reasoning behind it necessarily. It was just a gift from a good friend of mine who would prefer to remain anonymous, who knew that I really wanted one of these things, and for the same reason that I didn't buy this, I didn't buy this. Now, this isn't quite as necessary as this. This is something that obviously I'm in need of. I'm not necessarily in need of this, but I will use it 10 times more than this. This is an electric screwdriver. Now, I do have a couple of electric screwdrivers. In fact, I recently just picked up this one. This is a very functional screwdriver. I would say it's probably a little bit more of a gimmick than an actual screwdriver that I'm going to use because it's so unbelievably powerful. It has 180 RPMs, which is quite a lot. But yeah, and then this is obviously the Wowstick. Equally a brilliant little tool with a fresh pair of AAA batteries in this thing. It's absolutely unreal, and you can take a look for yourselves at the difference in the size of these tools. And this one only costs £5 less than this, and rechargeable ones are available. But Both of these are very good. However, this is the superior one. Now, before we take a look at it, I know you're keen. I actually own another tool from the same company that makes these, and that's my soldering iron, the TS80, a USB-C powered soldering iron that is so unbelievably small and high quality and very, very helpful for me and my videos, because I just have the power bank sit on my desk and a braided cord to give me lots of freedom, and then I can just solder and not have to worry about cords tethering me to anything. It's just a very, very nice little soldering iron. It has a nice little LCD screen there. But yeah, I've wanted one of these for a long time, but they do cost around £100, and this is it. Oh my god. This thing is quite literally the real life sonic screwdriver. This is the 10th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. This was made by a guy on Instagram called VicTech Industries. It's a replica. And yeah, as you can see, they have a fairly similar resemblance. Now, this thing weighs so much. Honestly, it's such a beautiful thing. I'd say it looks sort of like a milled aluminium. Don't know anything about metal work really, but it's a beautiful little thing. Now, what makes this screwdriver so unbelievably special is it has an accelerometer in it, okay? I kid you not. So you recharge it with a micro USB. You simply press this button and it turns on, okay? And then you just rotate it in the way that you want it to screw or unscrew. So if you have a look at this little LCD screen on here, if we rotate it this way, the screw goes down, and that way, the screw goes up to indicate which way it's going. Oh my god, it is my dream come true. I use a screwdriver in every single video practically. It comes with a few bits. Definitely worth noting, it does not come with a tri-wing bit. Obviously, that's not a deal breaker because I've got quite a lot of those. But it comes with different Torx bits, flatheads, Phillips, an Allen key. And then also, it comes with another Phillips and a flathead in this. That seems quite random to just have that on the side. But yeah, let me grab a tri-wing bit and we'll take apart a Game Boy. Okay, so here we go. Here is the Game Boy. Now for me, this sort of thing is so helpful for my videos because if I'm doing any sort of work on this top camera, you'll often notice that the camera will focus on my hand and go away, you know, from focusing on this Game Boy. So for this, I can just have my hand to the side, put the screwdriver into place, press the button, and boom, just like that, the screw has come out. Now, one of my biggest complaints on these other screwdrivers is that they can't quite hack a completely automatic screw removal, that you have to sometimes give it a little bit of an input from yourself. Now, obviously, that is the case with this. You're having to give it, you know, the direction in which you wish it's going to unscrew, but it's not. You're not actually manually driving that screw out. It is, I would say, 95% the motor. So if we have a look at the Wowstick, which is equally a very cool device, can you see it sort of just struggles to put those screws in? And then if you look at this nutty thing, which really I don't think is going to last very long, the motor's probably going to burn out. If we try and put this in, hang on. This does a far better job. And let's have a look at the Wowstick again, trying to remove this screw. See, it just can't quite do it. But a bit of a manual help with your wrist, and it is able. It's just not quite as strong, but it is still a very good thing. And considering it costs 1/5 of the price of this, it's a pretty cool little device. But yeah, this is quite literally an absolute tank. And for me, my dream tool. Let me show you one more time this thing in action. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, I am in love with this thing. Look how elegant it is. Oh, I was holding that at a weird angle, and also I can't find the correct size tri-wing bit, but that gives you an idea of the strength of it. Holy crap. Honestly, my dream screwdriver. I feel so lucky to be kitted out with these two very new cool toys. Thank you so much to my friend who bought me this, and thank you so much to Thomas for donating this, and thank you to all of you for continuing to watch. I'm absolutely gobsmacked by this recent amount of love that we've had on my main channel, so thank you so much to all of you. Look after yourselves, enjoy my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. I'm filming a cool video tomorrow, look out for that. Bye!